Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 5, the last time we met in Persona 5. Well, a lot of shit happened. First off, we got Thanos, and we met our true Velvet Room Attendant and Igor, the new Velvet Room Attendant is named Lavenza, which is she's basically a fusion of Caroline and Justine. In terms of personality, unfortunately in this game, we kind of don't get any glimpse of her personality due to the fact that this is literally all the time she has. Like, here and until the end of the final boss battle, and here until the end of the game is when we get a sense of her personality, and we don't get much out of it. Like, we can tell that she's clearly really nice to Joker. In Royal, though, we do get a sense of her personality where she's kind of like she's a literal mixture of Caroline and Justine. Like, there are times where she does get a little mean and violent towards Joker, and like yells at him. Oh, by the way, yeah, we're saving our teammates, by the way. I forgot about that. So basically, all of our teammates are stuck in these cells, and their will of rebellion is just kind of gone right now because of what just happened. So it's up to us to tell them, hey, rebel. Fuck adults. But obviously, though, you know, these are scripted, so don't worry about fucking it up and not getting your party members back. You'll always get them back. In fact, both of the dialogue prompts basically mean the same exact thing. So, you're pretty much guaranteed to get this right. Unfortunately, these don't have voice acting, so that's why I'm skipping the dialogue. It's not me doing it again. There are times where, for some reason, it's voice acted for like 1 or 2 lines, but you know, most of it's not voice acting. And I think it's the same way in Royal. I might be wrong though. I haven't played through Royal in a while. Last time I played, you know, I remember Royal really well, but, you know, I remember the new semester in Royal, but I don't really remember what was changed in the original content for Royal, other than, you know, palace structures and how the battle system worked. Other than that, I don't really remember like the small details of what scenes were voice acted and what scenes were not. So don't ask me for that. You know, when I do Royal eventually, you know, I will know the differences because, you know, I'm fucking playing it. Speaking of that, but back to what I was saying about Lavenza. You know, Lavenza's personality does kick in Royal, where there are times where she's very gentle, like, similar to Justine, but there are a lot of times where she will just, like, get angry at something, and that just screams her Caroline. You do also get it in the dancing game if you bought the Lavenza DLC where she dances to Beneath the Mask, where, Elizabeth messes with her and she stomps on the ground like a child. Then again, you know, Lavenza is a child. Yeah, so yeah, this part is really going to be a story part once again. You know, we're just going to be talking to our teammates, and then right after we're finished with our teammates, we're going to be getting a big-ass exposition dump about what the hell just happened and what the hell's going to happen in the future if we don't stop Yaldabaoth, or Yaldabaoth, however you fucking pronounce it these days. I kind of wish, though, these scenes did change a little depending on if you got their confidant up or not. Because, you know, it would have felt more personal, like, hey, you went out of your way to, you know, help them out with their personal problem and not just their Phantom Thief problem. You know, you didn't just save their life one time, you saved their life you've helped them out way more than the one time you did help them out. Like, you know, an example I can think of, like, with Ryuji especially, you know, we saved his life back in Kamoshida's palace when he was about to get executed. You know, we saved his life and prevented him from dying by awakening to our persona. But, and so, but you know, we helped him out in his confidant by helping him with his track team problem. You know, the former we helped him get along with his former teammates, you know, because they hated him for what they did, for what Ryuji did for trying to punch Kamoshida. And you know, Joker also helped out in getting Yamauchi fired so that the old track team coach could take over. You know, stuff like that. You know, Joker helped out Haru in terms of getting over her father's death and trying to help out with running Okumura Foods afterwards. He even helped make a decision on what Haru wants the future of Okumura Foods to be.
This is exactly what we're
you know, he helped on with her with getting over Shiho. He helped her figure out what On wants to do with her future. Yusuke, the same thing. You know, he helped with Madarame. He also helped him get over his artist block. Futaba, you know, he helped Futaba by changing her heart. He helped Futaba get along with Kana-chan again. He helped Futaba get with that promise list. Makoto, he helped Makoto with the Eiko problem. You know, he saved Makoto from Kanashiro, essentially. You know, they all did that. But, you know, Joker did a lot of the help there. You know, Joker has helped these guys on multiple occasions, and I kind of just wish they referenced that in this. They don't really do that here. In fact, that's actually another thing they kind of have a bad habit of doing. That's one thing I both love and hate the fact that Persona 4 and 5 have teammates well, 3 too. Persona 3, 4, that all of them have teammates as social links. Because, unfortunately, their social links kind of don't merge into their story that often. Unless it's, like, the ending of the game, or, like, the final boss battle, or something like that. That's usually the only case I can immediately think of. You know, like, Persona 4 did it actually pretty well. There were times where, like, during, like, certain... Oh, shit, sorry, that was a pen. There were days where there was a date with one of the female social links the day before an event. And, you know, the guys would say, hey, yo, where were you yesterday? That girl would say something. You know, that girl would have, like, a blush portrait for a little bit and giggle. But like, say, for example, you were dating Rize in that section. She would, you know, giggle and all that. And say it's a secret or whatever. I forgot what she said in that scene. But you know, Yukiko and Chie, if you're dating them too, they kind of get upset or just don't say anything at all. Here though, there's a lot of times where like On will make fun of Joker, Yusuke, and Ryuji for not being able to get girls, but Joker here, you know, Joker's dating On. There are so many times, like, my first playthrough of this game, I romanced On by accident, by the way. I was aiming for Makoto. And there were so many times where in the game, she would say something like that. Like, she said, oh, the Phantom Thieves can't even get girls in real life. Like, they can't steal hearts in real life. I'm like, aren't I fucking dating you right now? What the fuck? It's like, the fuck, bitch? Are we dating or not? Persona 3 handled that. I think Persona 3 handled it pretty well by not having those kind of events. Or mainly targeting it at Junpei. Or I think one case was like that where they say the boys can't charm anyone before Makoto actually starts dating any of the female social links in C's. Because Yukari is after the beach vacation. So is Mitsuru, for that matter, and Fuka I think all the C's girls are after the beach trip. I might be wrong though. Okay. I need to replay Persona 3. I might replay Portable though. I like Portable better. Not because I love it when people say that I only like Portable because I can now direct my teammates' commands. That is nice, but I just like Portable more because it's just more convenient, honestly. I just like Portable. like people like I feel that Persona 3 Portable just kind of fits the Persona aspect a little bit more than what we are used to with, you know, the 3D graphics and stuff. I don't know why I like it that way. I guess it also just motivates me to pay attention a little more, because, you know, since I don't have to focus much on the character models and worry about the animation, I like the simple, you know, 2D planes with the portraits. Oh, we're saving best, girl. I think I saved the best for last. What the fuck is wrong with me? You know, another thing about the Persona series, I'm sort of tired of, is kind of how they handle the romance system. Unfortunately, you know, I did mention that you can romance any of the girls in this game. You know, you can romance Kawakami, Chihaya, Oya, Makoto, all of them. You can romance any of them you want, or all of them. But this game sort of has a lot of moments where they lean towards one girl. Can you guess who it is, by the way? It's Makoto. There's a lot of times where in this game where Joker and Makoto have moments together. You know, the scene in Sojiro's house with Futaba scaring her, Joker saving her life, protecting her in Futaba's palace. This cutscene technically can be seen as one too. I think another one is, you know, she specifically stalks him. You know, Makoto could have stalked any of the other Phantom Thieves, you know, specifically Ryuji or On, and yet she never did that. She only stalked Joker. You know, it's guilty of that in every Persona game, to be honest. Like every Persona game that has a social link system. Oh yeah, not Morgana. We didn't get Morgana. Alright, so time for that exposition dump I mentioned earlier. So I'm probably gonna shut the fuck up a little bit. I might chime in every now and then, but you know.
My name is Igor. I am the master of the Velvet Room.
I am Lavenza, a resident of this place as well. We have been waiting for all of you. Velvet Room? My master has just been released from a long period of imprisonment. His powers have not fully returned.
He has powers? What powers could he have?
Of me, I will speak on his...
Oh, I'm guessing his fusion stuff.
Would you like to see him? He's right over there.
That's where you
He came out of my cell.
I was born here.
Huh?
Expel an evil being from man's spiritual world.
Mona?
My role was to find the trickster and help him defeat it.
Yeah.
I was created here
So
to be
Morgana was supposed to help us defeat Yaldabaoth.
I really remember everything. When this place was about to be taken over, my master gathered
Yeah,
mankind's hope
what the
and lifted
fuck?
up his remaining strength to make me.
The entity that calls itself a god is a malevolent will that
Like, what the
forces
fuck?
man into
I don't
existing
really...
cycles. It
Did we
hopes
really
to
need that,
by
honestly?
filling reality with those
Just
who
being
have
frank here, did we
suffered
really
themselves.
need this?
It's the
I'm
ruin of man.
okay with it. It's just like...
Visions.
It just kind of seems like that half-assed explanation of where Morgana came from. I feel like Morgana should have... Oh my god, there's another one. There's one of those, Caroline moments right there. It's like, shut up and listen!
Holy Grail is a god? I was wondering why it had a will of its own, but are you implying
So wait,
that
are
it
you about to
was
tell me I'm about to
nature?
defeat God? God damn it, this is every JRPG ever.
Desires of the masses.
That's like the one thing I love about JRPGs. Is like, you know, at the beginning it's like, can you go get an apple for me, dearie? And then now defeat God! I just want a JRPG that begins with defeating God and ends with getting an apple. That'd be hilarious. That'd be a pretty good parody, to be honest.
The world would have been destroyed and remade. The other,
But, you know,
stand up against this.
I don't get what I want these days. I don't get anything I want.
The human world would be left as is. Those were the conditions of the game. At least,
Can you? I just imagine the beginning of the game though.
That malevolent being knew
It's like, wait, why is the
that
game
was
slowing
not
down so
occur
much?
in indolent humans. After all, it is the masses' distorted desires incarnate. However, my true master believed in humanity. He believed that a trickster would rise among the people and accomplish this change. But that evil entity laughed at the prospect and sought to prove the powerlessness of man with the game. And he had great potential, which is why it approached him. It helped train the trickster only to cast him into despair, using the masses who rejected their savior. This was likely its means to nip in the bud.
You know, now I'm starting to think about this. I just started to think about this now. You know, the Persona protagonists, they don't meet Igor and the Velvet Room attendants until they're like 16 and 15 and all that shit. You know, you'd think Igor and the residents would show up earlier in their life. You know, like, I'm not saying like show up when they're a baby or some shit, but like, you know, like maybe when they're a little kid or something, you know, maybe like a vision of them, just... I mean, then again, that would just take way too long to explain, to be honest, so never mind. I'm gonna shut up now. That would be actually a pretty neat flashback. You know, that'd actually be a pretty neat detail. Like, you know, like, say at the beginning, like, you know, when Persona 6 comes out in about 50 years, like, at the beginning, you know, it shows Igor and the Velvet Room attendant of the game, and, you know, the protagonist says, wait a minute, I think I've seen this place before. And like it has a flashback to him, the protagonist as a child standing in front of Igor and the Velvet Room attendant. But you know, it's like a 2-second thing. You know, that would have been a pretty interesting detail. That'd be a pretty interesting detail, wouldn't it? It's just kind of weird that they just show up when they're like 15 or 16 and right at the convenient timing of this. Like, you'd think they'd show up a little earlier as, like, a warning. It's like, hey, some big shit's gonna happen to you when you're older. Get ready, motherfucker.
To oppose this evil god. I am truly looking forward to this.
Our mutual friend knows where the exit is. Morgana, please guide them, and thank you for all that you've done. It's a cruel responsibility.
I really hate the fact that Igor has, like, more cut-ins than the Warden. That's actually the credits' name, by the way, for the Igor we've known this entire game. His name is literally just Warden. So, like, if you look in the credits in about 4 parts, it'll say Warden instead of Igor. I think it doesn't say Igor, though, which is weird. I think to hide spoilers for people who leak the credits online, because people do that all the fucking time. Because for some reason, the first thing people upload to YouTube is the credits. Well, the ending of the game in general. That's why, yeah. Then again, I don't feel guilty for spoiling anything, because I do have the spoiler warning at the beginning of the video. You know, it's your own fault for watching up to this point.
Back in Shibuya again? Oh, right. This is where we were when our bodies disappeared.
I'm just waiting for us to Infinity War again.
People still haven't realized that this abnormality has taken over the city.
Look, the door we just came through. If I remember correctly, this is that quarantine cell.
That's right. It was actually the Velvet Room, which had been swallowed by the distortions.
You did say you were born in there. It makes so much sense now.
Wait, so if we came out of there, does that mean we're the criminals? No, it's more like him, since he was kept in here.
Most likely, Joker had been under the malicious guidance of the evil god for quite some time. The Velvet Room originally existed to nurture the human mind, but after it was taken over, it was sealed.
Yeah, so
inside
we were that dangerous
inside mementos.
inmate. Remember how I mentioned we were the only person called inmate throughout this entire game?
Shining.
That was why.
It's probably because my memories have returned. I know what my duty is now.
I swear to God, though, my friend's gonna hate this.
Do you see something?
Like, he's gonna hate this, but he's gonna hate this ending so much. He's gonna want to kick Morgana in the fucking ribs by the end of this. Like, he's gonna get to this point, and he's gonna be, like, so pissed. And I'm not gonna blame him one bit. Like, you know, to be honest, I don't like Morgana.
Phantom thieves?
I don't. And it's not because, you know, he's our sleep device or anything like that. I just don't find... What's the word for it?
Doesn't seem to
He's
be
not
everyone.
interesting.
Only a handful of
He's
people in
just-
this large crowd.
He's just kind of an asshole, okay? That's all I can say, to be honest. He's just kind of a dick. You know, he constantly shit talks the other Phantom Thieves when he doesn't even know what he's doing half the time. And I know that, you know, yeah, he has no memories, but he also like he just shits on Ryuji in particular. Yet he's the one who has no idea what he's doing half the time. Ryuji is at least just trying to guess, but Morgana's going around saying, "Yeah, I know everything about the metaverse." When he knows nothing. When Futaba, who's never been in the metaverse before, knows more about the metaverse than him. It's just kind of a bad thing to me. Oh, thank God we don't have someone kicking me in the ass.
Powerful guardians will stand in your way beyond this point.
Oh yeah, so
Be careful.
Lavenza thanks us for doing those requests for her, because those were hers. Those were her
Here is the compendium.
requests
Here
in
is
the
compendium. Here is the compendium. Here is the compendium. Here is the compendium.
Now, okay. Quick question. I have been told this, but I feel like it is way wrong.
This you wish to perform. What would you
I
like
have been
to
told that
complete?
in this part of the game, you can actually fuse personas higher level than you, even if you don't get the Kamoshida. If you don't get the Kamoshida, no. If you don't get Caroline and Justine's Confidant finished, like they will allow you to fuse personas higher level than you. Is that right, or is that way wrong? Because I've heard rumors, and I have no idea if it's true. If it's true, please let me know. I would love to know that. Because I've heard about that, but I feel like that ain't right. Because that doesn't seem like something they do. Like, I would get though why they would let you do that, because this is the final boss battle, and it would kind of be just kind of stupid of both of them to say, hey, you know, we know this is your final boss battle, and, you know, you need all the personas you can get here. But fuck you, we want you to actually, but fuck you, we don't want you to, have personas with higher levels than you. I feel like that would just kind of be a weird thing. Like, if anyone knows, I would love to know. That's just a thing I need to know. Actually, I don't need to know, it's a thing I would like to know. Also, I don't know if fusion accidents are possible with Lavenza, because apparently there's no animation for that. I might be wrong, though. I know there's one in Royal. Fuck me, there's one in Royal. I'm so mad that there's one in Royal, too. Because in Royal, I got so many fucking fusion accidents. It's not even funny.
Now please choose.
I actually think the rest of the part is actually going to be dedicated to fusing. That's a DLC persona. Why the fuck did I just fuse a DLC? What the fuck is wrong with me?
All right.
That's a level 42, you idiot! I mean, I know I... Whatever. Ooh, that would actually be nice to keep it. I'd get rid of that pupil, to be honest. Yeah, okay. Every time I see the words Mare and Karen, I just have PTSD to Persona 3. Fucking Mitsuru can't hit shit.
Okay.
You know what, though? I think this is actually the last time I'm coming to the Velvet Room for the rest of the game.
All right.
So, yeah. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? No, he's weak to fire! Oh my god, that creeps me. I don't like that. I know it's just a fictional thing. I don't like that, though. God damn, I do nothing but supports, do I? It'd actually be really good for, charge and buffing, so that's good, I guess. Oh god, I don't like that. It creeps me out. I know it's a fictional thing and it's not real. It fucks it. I don't like how it looks. I don't like its design. I know it's supposed to be like that. I don't like it though. I don't need nightmares tonight. Repel ice. Am I even weak? It's not even weak to ice. Ooh, that would keep it. Yeah. Mata? What's Mata? What's Mata? I guess I'm not gonna find out.
Okay.
You have salvation. Well. Yeah, I don't really care about defense. Because to be honest, I think I'm overpowered for the final bosses. For the final boss, anyway. They really want me to fuse Siebel, do they?
A change of heart. This is the awakening. You wish to transform a persona?
Oh yeah, that's Joker's ultimate weapon right there. Paradise Lost. You know, you can make it if you want to, but I don't have the necessary materials to do so, so I don't really care. I'm really just getting rid of it. But like, you know, if you have a whatchamacallit, if you have a
If you wish to perform an upgrade,
knife, a weapon to use for that,
a
you know,
change
go
of
nuts. You know, make
heart,
Joker's
wish to
ultimate
view,
weapon for
here's
you.
the compendium.
But you do lose that persona, so keep that in mind, kids.
Then I wish
Don't.
you good luck.
So ask yourself if it's truly worth it. Because I think in Royal it changes the ultimate weapon, but I don't remember. So the next time we meet, though, in Persona 5, we're making our way back up to the Holy Grail, and we're going to kick the shit out of it. Actually, no, we're not. Because for the next two parts, we're actually going back up that path. We're actually going back to the Holy Grail, because we need to go back up that path. And there's going to be a few mini-bosses on the way up there. So I hope you guys are ready for a bunch of mini-bosses next part. So see you guys next time for more Persona 5, and take care.